Good day and welcome to Top Stories on Ogama TV. We begin with the headlines. Atiku insists on full fuel subsidy restoration, disowns Aide'S position. Peter Obi reacts to subsidy removal, says it must benefit Nigerians. And on business, MTN Aide'S $2.2 billion deal. FCCPC demands 30% stake sells down. On entertainment, country music legend Dolly Parton dies at 80. On the foreign scene, Trump orders US flags half-mast in honor of Dolly Parton. Bringing you the news is Chidiogo Asuke. Now the news in details. The 2027 presidential candidate of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, Atiku Abubakar, has clarified his position on fuel subsidy, insisting that he would fully restore the policy if elected president. The clarification followed a statement by one of his media aides, Paul Ibe, who had earlier said Atiku would not return Nigeria to the previous subsidy regime. Speaking to the media on Tuesday, Ibe said any subsidy under an Atiku administration will only be temporary, with a plan to eventually phase it out while using Nigerian crude oil resources to support domestic refining and reduce the cost of petroleum products. However, during a meeting with stakeholders hours later, Atiku distanced himself from the statement, saying his aide did not speak with his authority. The former vice president maintained that Nigeria was wealthy enough to support its citizens through fuel subsidy. Atiku also blamed the removal of the subsidy for worsening economic hardship and increasing the number of Nigerians living in poverty. He said his position remained clear. If elected president in 2027, he would restore the fuel subsidy. In another development, presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 election, Peter Obi says the removal of petroleum subsidies should translate into tangible benefits for Nigerians rather than increase the burden on households. Obi stated this in a post on X following his participation in the 66th Annual General Conference of the Nigerian Bar Association in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. The former Anambra State governor said he remained committed to his position that the former subsidy regime was plagued by corruption. However, he urged that its removal should have been carefully planned and implemented in phases. Obi said the savings from subsidy removal should have been transparently invested in agriculture, healthcare, education, poverty reduction, and national security. According to him, Nigerians should not be made to endure higher energy costs without seeing measurable improvements in their lives. He also identified agriculture as a major area capable of driving economic growth, creating jobs, and strengthening food security. Obi maintained that Nigeria had sufficient human and natural resources to prosper, but required competent, honest, and purposeful leadership. The Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission (FCCPC) said MTN must sell down up to 30% of its stake in the Nigerian component of Aide'S towers at market prices over time. The regulator said the condition was necessary to address competition concerns surrounding MTN's position in Nigeria's telecommunication infrastructure market. The move is aimed at preventing excess control of telecommunication tower services and protecting competition involving operators such as Airtel and Tyttt Mobile. Aide'S towers plays a major role in supporting mobile broadband, 5G, and other digital services across African markets. Meanwhile, MTN Group recently approved a 6 billion rand share buyback after reporting strong first-half results. The company recorded growth in earnings, service revenue, and its subscriber base during the period. We now go on a short break. When we return, we'll bring you foreign and entertainment news. Stay with us. Welcome back. You are listening to Top Stories on Ogama TV. Now to the rest of the news. On entertainment, American country music legend, singer, and actress Dolly Parton has died at the age of 80. Her nephew and a longtime head of security, Brian Siva, announced her death on Tuesday in a video shared through Parton's official social media channels. Her death has also been confirmed by multiple major news organizations and Guinness World Records. Patton was one of the most influential figures in country's music, with career spanning several decades. She was celebrated for her songwriting, acting, business ventures, and philanthropy, and became a major figure in American popular culture. Her best-known songs include Jolene and I Will Always Love You. Her death has prompted tributes from fans, political leaders, and entertainers across the United States and beyond. Moving on to the foreign scene, United States President Donald Trump has ordered that American flags to be flown at half-mast for 1 week in honor of country's music legend Dolly Parton, following her death at the age of 80. In an official proclamation dated August 25th, Trump directed that the flags remain at half-mast at the White House, public buildings, military installations, naval vessels, and U.S. diplomatic facilities until sunset on September 1st, 2026. Trump described Parton's death as a loss to millions of people and paid tribute to her extraordinary contributions to country's music and American culture. Parton sold more than 100 million records worldwide and became renowned not only for her music but also for her acting, business ventures, and philanthropic work. And now, just before we go, let's take a recap of the major stories from the bulletin. We brought to you on the national scene that Atiku insists on full fuel subsidy restoration, disowns Aide'S position. Peter Obi reacts to subsidy removal, says it must benefit Nigerians. And on business, MTN IHS $2.2 billion deal, FCCPC demands 30% stake sales down. On entertainment, country music legend Dolly Parton dies at 80. On the foreign scene, Trump orders US flags half-mast in honor of Dolly Parton. And that's all on the news at this hour. For more updates and breaking news, don't forget to follow us on our socials on Facebook at Ogama TV, on Instagram at Ogama TV1, on X at Ogama TV, on YouTube at Ogama TV, and also visit our website at www.ogamatvnews.com. I am Chidiogo Asuke. Many thanks for watching. Bye for now.
When you think of online TV and radio, broadcasting, media consultancy, event coverage, event management and planning, there's no better name than Ogama TV. But that's not all. We're also into photo studio and coverage, equipment rental, news blogging, fashion and pageantry. We are at number 5/21 Chime Avenue, beside Open Sheraton Restaurant, New Haven, Enugu. Follow us on our social media handles: Facebook at Ogama TV, Instagram at Ogama TV1, Twitter at Ogama TV, website www.ogamatv.com. You can also send us email at ogamatv@gmail.com. Ogama TV, your one-stop media solution.